Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, I guess, depending on where you are. My name is Matt McGillicuddy, and I started the Quest Golf channel because I want to find out if an average guy like myself can become a scratch golfer. I am willing to put the time and effort into doing that, and maybe you are willing to follow me along in this journey. So in episode one, I figured what we would do is we'd get to know me, and then after the introduction, we will go through three things. We will go through who I am and what my background is, and sort of all the stats that might or might not make me a good golfer. Then we will go through kind of what I have in the bag and what I'm dealing with now. And then finally, we will go through what I'm planning on doing and the things I have in the works to make me hopefully a scratch golfer at some point. I'm not sure how long it might take, but and then at the, sort of the very end, I'm going to hit some balls so you can kind of see what I'm starting with swing wise here. And yeah, so hopefully this channel, if you want to follow along, I will enumerate every episode so you will know where you are in the story. But hopefully you might pick some things up too as I discover all of the nuances and witchcraft that tends to be golf. So join me and let me know what you think of this idea and videos. I'm obviously not an IT person, so they're going to be a little rough around the edges, but bear with me. I think I'll get better as we do this, as well as better at the IT part as well as with the golf part. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I catch you up on who I am, and and you can decide what the chances are of me possibly making a scratch golfer. So, I am a 53-year-old man with two shot knees. I have a pretty significant background in athletics, so I feel like I'm coming from a pretty good position. Obviously, never had any formal golf instruction. Kind of pieced it together through lots of play and an old job and some other stuff. But I feel like I can do it. I don't know. I feel like I can do it. I'm 6'3". I'm 240 pounds. I don't know when I got so bloody heavy. I should probably be up about 200 pounds. So hopefully this challenge is going to get me there, and I'll lose some weight in the process. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. Now, what do I have going on golf-wise? So I went to my first ever golf fitting. So I've got a whole new set of clubs coming, and I'm going to do an unveil. That'll be in a future episode. Once they come in, I'll show you the new clubs, because at the end of this video, you're going to see what I have in the bag right now. Kind of an amalgam of stuff that I put together over the last 25 years. And I mean, they're fine, but you know, the technology has proved since 1997 when I got my club. So we're going to do that. We're also going to go next week to my first ever golf lesson. So we're going to film that and get an idea from the pro if he thinks that a chubby guy like myself is going to be able to make it to be a scratch golfer. So, in a nutshell, who am I? I'm a 53-year-old guy with two shot knees. I'm just a working guy, so I have to kind of piece golf together. One of the things I did want to mention is the commitment I have. So I want to play at least once a week. Sometimes I get to play twice, but I want to play at least once a week, and I want to hit at least 500 golf balls a week. I've been averaging about 700 a week. I picked this up about a month ago. So about 4 weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to get back into golf and get good at it. And my first thought was I got to hit a lot of golf balls, right? So I'm a bit of a fan of the 10,000 rule, right? If you do anything 10,000 times, you're going to get good at it. So I figure if I hit 10,000 golf balls, I should start to get pretty decent at it. So I'm not going to talk a lot in the upcoming, in this episode about the thoughts I have with my swing and things, because this is really just to get to know me. You can tell me what you think, and if you think that I have any prayer at all of being a scratch golfer. And yeah, I'm kind of interested to hear what you have to say. So yep, that's me. Let me know. Okay, so while I'm at the course, I figured I would do a what's in my bag segment here. So first things first is this glove I am absolutely in love with. I don't know if you can see this logo, but it's a fantastic glove. I was getting terrible blisters and had one here, and this glove has saved my life. So if you're looking for a good glove, that's the one to get. So let's talk about my irons. My favorite iron, the one I'm keeping, is going to be this Ben Hogan, 54 degree Ben Hogan. If you can see that, just a beautiful club. Beautiful club. I love this thing. I hit this about 100 yards. So that is that. And then for my irons, now this story is a little bit convoluted. So I haven't played a lot of golf in the last 20 years. I used to play a lot, then took a long time off, about 15 years off, and now I'm playing again. But so in 1997, when I used to hit at a driving range, this old guy there made these clubs for me. So they're sort of a, I don't know if you can see that. They got a little insert in them. You can see they're well worn out on the toe, unfortunately. But yeah, they're good clubs. They are 3/4 of an inch longer than usual because I'm pretty tall, and yeah, they've served me right. Now these are proper, true lofted clubs, so like they're right on. They're not strong. They're not weak. So I hit everything kind of by the book. I'm fit 155 with my 7, 145 with my 8. So that all works really good. And then obviously these are all going away soon, I hope. So both my driver and my 3-wood are here. Alpha Reaction, I don't know if you can see that. Again, just a little 400cc, which is tiny nowadays, but yeah, just a little custom club the guy made for me, and I'm used to it, so I hit it okay. Not super long, 9-degree loft, not super long. Same with my 3-wood, I'll show you that. Alpha Reaction 3-wood. What's that? 15-degree loft. Yeah, it's fine. I hit it fine. Not super long. So I'm interested to see if I dial in my new irons and drivers, what that's going to look like. Putter-wise, I use just a standard, and I'm not so worried about putting just yet. So I'm just trying to get the ball struck. Just kind of a hybrid mallet type with the insert that I kind of like. It's got a pretty decent feel, so I like that. So that's kind of what's in my bag right now. Again, an old bag. I actually had a pair of old Tiger Woods shoes in there, and they were in there so long, when I took them out, the sole literally fell off them. So those are gone, and I'm back in the Skechers, just practice. And then I got some pretty cool bling on it. Coeur d'Alene, Pebble Beach, some other ones. I used to have a Buick Open one that I went to in my old job. So yeah, so that's what's in my club now, and hopefully that improves real soon. Stop. Stop. 7 iron. Still running, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Stop. Keep going. So that was a 7-iron, 3 swings, full 7-iron. Okay, stop. Keep going. So that was a 7-iron, 3 swing driver. Driver number 2. Caught a little thin. Little left. Driver number 3. Last one. Okay, you stop. And hit some knockdown pitching wedges at the 100-yard mark. Good. Good. Okay, so some final thoughts on my first episode of Quest Golf. Can an average guy become a scratch golfer? First, and I'll address the screen behind me, is I don't understand what is going on with the handicap index now. I've only posted 3 scores. You can kind of see them here, right? And my understanding was you needed at least 20, and then it was the top 10, and then someone told me it's the top 8 now of your last 20 rounds. But how do they assign me a handicap with 3 rounds? And I also didn't play all that well. 2 of those courses were a pretty low slope course, and the 88 was from the Blues on my home course that I shot that What's in My Bag video at. So yeah, anyway, that would be my first thing. The second thing is, if you've never recorded yourself swinging, you should, because my swing looks way different than I thought it would. The things that I thought I was exaggerating and really paying attention to are hardly noticeable in the video. And it made me think, wow, okay, so I could probably even do some more of that, maybe get a little bit more consistency. So we'll see. I'm going to obviously be taking a lesson coming up, and that'll be the next episode. Will be sort of, Mr. Smith goes to Washington. Mr. McGillicuddy gets his first ever golf lesson. So that's going to be interesting. Thirdly, I didn't foresee how difficult it was going to be to shoot these types of videos, and I haven't even gone out on the course yet with the camera. So I am going to try to enlist some help on that side. I put a Craigslist ad out, and I've gotten some decent responses, and I think there's a person that I'm looking at that's going to help me do some videography and make these videos a little bit better. And so, with that all said, I hope this is an interesting series and that you stick with me to the end and it all becomes fruitful for everyone. But I look forward to the upcoming time and hopefully improving my golf game to the point where I can hit a 0 handicap. So we'll see you next time.